All right, in the last several weeks, you've been learning a lot of word processing skills, and now we're going to take those skills you've been learning and actually apply them to a document that you may actually see in the real world called a business letter. Before we get started, let's take a look at the different parts of a business letter because you will have to be able to identify these on a test. Um, the first part up here, we call this the return address. Um, and this is actually the address of the person that is sending the letter, okay? And it would also go on the outside of the envelope. The other part down here, this address is called the letter address or inside address, and this is the person's address that's actually receiving this letter. And that's the letter address. The next part is called the salutation or greeting, and this is where you may see like "Dear Sir," and that would be located in that section. Now your paragraphs in your business letter we call the body, and then after the body comes the complimentary close, which is like "Sincerely," and then next would be the author's name, and that's the person that wrote the letter. And then down here we would have the typist initials, because sometimes the author will have somebody else type for them. So you would have a different set of initials down here, and when you actually type this letter, I want you to put your initials there, not XX. Okay? All right, now what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to be typing this letter. But as you can see from the directions, you're only going to type the part that's in black print. I made the other part in color as instructions and also to label it. So any boxes or anything like that that have color print, you don't type that. Okay, so please don't ask, how do I make the box? Before you get started, make sure you have these settings. Of course, font, you're going to change that to Arial, size 12. Your styles, no spacing, just like we've done with a lot of these different paragraphs. Now, when you type, these are not paragraphs, so at the end of each one of these lines here for the address, you're just going to enter one time. But then when you get done with your current date, you're going to enter a quadruple space, and remember quad means 4, so you're going to enter 4 times. So you're going to have a little bit of a gap there. Wherever you see DS, that means when you get to the end of the line, you're going to enter 2 times. Okay? So for example, when you get to the end of Asheville and the zip code, you're going to enter twice before you do your salutation. Okay? Same thing here with all those DS's, means you're going to enter twice. And then we've got another QS down here after sincerely, and you're going to enter 4 times. And the reason we do QS down here is because we need a gap here, and this is where Joe A. Smith would actually sign his name, or whoever the author is. That's where they put their signature. So that's why we have to have this here. So you're going to get a handout which will have some color in it. And just remember that you're only typing the part in black. You're going to name this file model letter, and you'll submit it. Remember also, follow the rules of paragraphs. We let paragraphs wrap. We do not press enter until we get to the end of the paragraph, and then we're going to enter twice, and then we start the next paragraph. Now, what you're going to submit will look like this. I'm going to make this a little smaller so that you can kind of see the formatting of it. Okay, when you submit your letter. That's how the formatting will look. See the gaps here? That's where you did a quadruple space. And down here is the quadruple space. Everything else is double space. So also get in the habit of proofreading. It's important that you proofread all your work. Run spell checker. Remember that some names spell checker tries to catch. We know to skip over those or either add to the dictionary. Okay? All right, so take your time, follow the instructions on your handout, and you should be fine with this first business letter. Okay? That's it.